All right, so this is Chapter 2, Section 2.2, question number 49. The question asks to find the linear function graphed and give a practical interpretation of the slope and the vertical intercept. So for this graph that they give us, at least for this example, they give us three ordered pairs. They give us get my pen right. They give us a 10, 1, a 20 and 2, and 30 and 3. All right, so we're given points. Now, since we're given points, we have to figure out what the slope is and what the y-intercept is in order to figure out what the actual function is going to be. So, let's actually go ahead and find the slope. So if you remember from class, your slope formula was y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we're just going to pick two of the three ordered pairs. So I'm going to pick the first two. So in the first two, my y value is going to be 2, my second y value. My first y value is going to be 1. Second x value is going to be 20. First x value is going to be 10. So when we do the math, 2 minus 1, well, that gets me a 1. And 20 minus 10, well, that gets me a 10. So in this case, my slope for this particular problem is going to be 1 over 10. Now, if you look at the graph, at least for this one, the graph is written something like this. I'm going to do this as best as I can. So 10, 20, 30, and they actually go out to 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's inches of snow. And this is, I got it backwards. Inches of rain. Inches of snow. So they give us these ordered pairs. So there's 1, there's 2, and then there is 3. Okay, so the line that they give us approximately looks like this. Okay, something like that. So we got the slope, but they don't specify what the y-intercept is. Well, if you look at the graph, the y-intercept is a point on the line where it crosses the y-axis. In other words, where it crosses the y-axis is right here. And it crosses it at y is equal to 0. So, we can actually go ahead and say that our equation, like what we're used to, is y is equal to 1 over 10x plus 0. Or, to clean this up even further, y is equal to 1 over 10x. Okay, that's just the format that we're used to. Now, on this particular problem, okay, it's different letters, okay? So we're not using x's and y's, we're using, in this case, the rain is denoted by R, and the inches of snow is denoted by S. All right? So they give you R. They say R is equal to blank. So if R is equal to blank, then what's the other letter that we're dealing with? S. So now our actual answer, our actual equation, is going to be R is equal to 1 over 10 times S. Okay? And that would be our final answer. If you put 1 over 10s plus 0, Wily Plus may count that wrong. If you put a lowercase s instead of an uppercase s, Wily Plus will definitely mark that wrong because in this problem, s is actually capitalized. So Wily Plus does not know the difference between the two. So as always, guys, let me know if y'all have any questions of any kind. You know, like I always say, I'm happy to help. Okay?